Our next story reminds me of this song, Lewa, Though it's not related, ziko hivi, yani parallel, Lewa,
Hey,
tum,
Lewa.
Woo,
They have no
Lewa.
relationship. They have no relation at all. Now, Lewa Safari Marathon went down, and it is all about running in the wild for the world. It went down at the Lewa Conservancy. Let's check it out.
Well, this is not your ordinary kind of entertainment of music, dance or wild parties. After a 6-hour drive, we make it to our destination in Isiolo, Meru. It is here that an internationally acclaimed event is happening, the Lewa Safari Marathon at the Lewa Conservancy.
Nimewahi kimbia kutoka 2006 juu ya afya yangu ya mwili.
I ran 5 kilometers and it has boosted my endurance and the ability to persevere.
We arrive early and the beautiful sun is just rising, a beautiful orange shining through a haze of dust created by the participants making their way along dirt roads and tracks to the start line. Lewa Downs Wildlife Conservancy is one of Africa's most incredible conservation success stories and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is the land of the Big Five and so much more. This adds to the challenge and reinforces why this is such a special event to be part of, running in the wild, with wildlife, and most importantly, for wildlife.
So we are looking at animal conservation and just environmental conservation. So that has been our main issue.
We have passion points around sports, environment, conservation, but also community investment. So delighted to continue to be involved.
It's so good to be back here after 2 years of virtual racing, and you know, I think like the runners, we're just immensely happy that we've been able to organize this event, in-person event, back here at Lewa, raising really important fundraising for conservation, for community development, education, and healthcare projects right across this country.
Although regarded as one of the toughest marathons in the world, runners of all abilities take part, from amateurs to professionals. Running through some of the most stunning landscape in East Africa takes your mind off the grueling 21 kilometers with nearly a 200 meters climb. The water stations at 2.5 kilometers intervals are a welcome break. At the end of the race, there is a reward for the winners, and for the party animals, a night full of entertainment awaits. But it is important to not lose sight of what the Safari Lewa Marathon stands for. Since its inception in the year 2000, the Lewa Marathon has raised over $8.6 million for conservation and grown into an internationally acclaimed event. It is one of Kenya's major sporting events listed in the Runner's World as top 10 must-do marathons.
The original idea for the Safari Marathon came actually from Will Craig, who lives here at Lewa, and it was one of those sort of classic evenings sitting around a campfire when the idea of organising a running event within the Conservancy came up. And we set about organising the event, and we had 180 runners in that first year, and it's just grown and grown and grown.
It's a nice race to enjoy and to really just kind of take in. And because of the elements and the altitude and the hills and what you're up against, you really have to listen to your body and kind of step back a little bit. But it's a good race to do that.
It is acknowledged, I think, globally as one of the 10 top hardest marathons to run in the world. We're at 5,500 foot here in Kenya, or here in Lewa, just in the northern slopes of Mount Kenya. It's hot, it's dusty, you run on dirt roads, but it's a hell of a challenge. And there's no one that I've met that's run it that said it was an unpleasant experience. I think everyone after they finish says it's an extraordinary challenge. They get the opportunity to run in one of the most beautiful parts of the world.
What an experience, running wild for wildlife and helping to secure a future for wild places in Africa.
Unfortunately, we've come to the end of the show, Manze, but I want to take this time to, send a big shout out to some of our fans, Dim Light, Manze, Mavela Road.
Alafu kuna
wanaitwa
Mavela.
Izaga, Big shout out, Manze. We love you. Thanks for supporting us. And remember to catch, the repeat of this show on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Mama ni aje?
Yes, we always appreciate each and every one of you, and we also appreciate your feedback, so keep them coming. We have come to the end of the show. This is where we call it a wrap. But before we leave you guys, we, as usual, leave you with a wrap-up song of the day or week, if you may wish. And the song this week is none other than Dangerous.
Woo! Calligraph Rounds alongside, one of the best, the baddest, hip-hop artist from Ghana. Anaitwa Kofi Jama,
We had him on our musically
the
speaking.
lyrics in this song, Baba, yani, feel free like
Usizitaje tafadhali kwa sababu zile ambazo unazitaja hazifai kwa national television.
But guys should feel free anyway to pale YouTube and they support this music. Yani dope lines, dope video, dope lyrics. Kila kitu ni dope. Ama ni aje?
Absolutely. I have been your girl, Vivian Dagwa. You can simply just call me Miss V.
Jack Mula, the party daddy, or you can call me Papi, aka your girlfriend. Go my number, man.
And you know what they say, if you did not see it on Grapevine,
then it most probably never happened.
Adios.